everybody, we are back. Today we are going to be playing Dredge for the first time. First time for me anyways. And I'm excited. Kind of weird that we're playing this game right after Dave the Diver, I know. But I heard about it and it intrigued me. And it kind of works. So, start up a new game. I don't have really much idea about what this is about at all. Angler wanted. Is that us? I think so. Look like a hardened fisherman. Here. Forgot to. There we go. Hope I didn't miss anything. Morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. John's here. You hungry? Now? You just ate. And we're back. Alright, sorry to leave you hanging like that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Marrow, I must say. Quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Okay, so this guy's the mayor. He's got an angular ass face. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. Ah, much better. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Making sure it's secure. Finally, I don't need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay, move forwards. We have a peculiar engine. Someone's turned this engine in an unfamiliar way. I don't want to lose time. Let's start fishing. Blue mackerel. Okay. Blue mackerel. Alright, I think we're good on blue mackerel. Okay, I see how time moves now. We can read. Practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. Alright, great. We have plenty of those. Basic fishing pole, splintered and fragile. This rod is only capable of catching the smallest of fish. Okay. Suits, catch fish for the day. Okay, we've caught 4 blue mackerel. And the marrows, we don't know how much money they'll get us. Okay. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. About right here. Okay. Medium stock. Cod, okay. Can we get this? We don't have the right equipment. Maybe right here, though. Okay. Blue mackerel again. I don't know what to do with all this blue mackerel. Alright, getting late. We'll fish one more time. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay. We step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. I understand you may not have had the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Till your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Selling the fish helps the town and pays off my debt. Got it. Where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. Okay. Nice buzz have. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. Not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you've got. Alright, so... Nice. Nice. For now, we've adjusted our debt a bit, at least. Okay. Mayor standing outside the fishmonger store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Research part. A curious looking component could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at a dock first. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. I have one research part. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Nice. A floating buoy, it serves to mark safe passage against dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Okay. Arrow, there's a trader. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that... No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Fuck, no we don't. Okay, it's only like 10 o'clock. Fishmonger. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal price. Tell me about the order. They asked for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Okay, sold all my fish. That adjusted. Almost paid off my ship. Let's see, shipwright? Oh, the skies were lit up with a weird crimson glow the other night. Did you see it? We don't need to repair anything. Good. So... 2-hour install. Cool. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Okay, it's the lighthouse keeper. Why are you here? Come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Okay, because I can access my storage over there. I just have to make sure I save that much space, which shouldn't be too bad. Stripping slightly. Bump, bump, bump. Dock worker will pay you upon its delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Okay. Shit. Should we go now? No, we need to sleep. Is it gonna spoil? Undock. We'll go deliver this first thing. What? A delivery. Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm here to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. Sustainable fishing added to cabin. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. So I have a book to read. Cool. Flounder and an eel. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here, and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Oh shit, I don't know about that. That sounds like he might have some ulterior motives there. Fish. Shallow, okay. Boom. 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 Got the flounder. I think this is it. Got an eel. Give it to the shipmonger, yes? Have you got any fish for that order? Yes. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's all ready to go. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. I don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what nights are like these. Fucking flies. You know what nights are like these around here. Good luck. I don't know how you do it every day. These old bones wouldn't cut it on the high seas. Okay, so these aren't that profitable, and we're actually way better off selling the other type. Okay. And then squid and a grouper. The mayor's walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Let's check out the dry dock, I guess. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you have half of what we need. Okay, so I don't have anything. Fuck. That was dumb. It's only 8 o'clock. Let's undock. 2 arrow squid and a black grouper. The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You ponder the intrinsic power of this structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? The lighthouse towers above. Okay. Where the fuck is this squid at? Perfect. Well, let's just see what trophy caught. Nice. I think this is what we're looking for right here. Let's go, black grouper. Our lights are slightly better now. Let's go take in that order while it's fresh. Have you got any fish for that order? Yes. Just leave whatever you have here. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture. I've been considering crab pots. I've got one here for you. In fact, it's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Okay. Done. You can come by and grab it later, I guess. To regular business then. I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. The fishmonger reaches out under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. If you're wanting to get a bit more out of your engines, take a look through this book on the house. Correct engine operation added to cabin. She pulls a book from a toolbox nearby and hands it to you. A few pages are stuck together with grease. Wait, where's the broken thing he said he was going to give me? Here's that crab pot I was going to give you earlier. Thank you. Okay. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two to check on it. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Have you seen that strange red light at night? It seemed to be rising from the west. Alright. I think that's pretty good for our first episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much, and please consider leaving a like and commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. I guess I'll catch you next time. I'm gonna go edit this a little bit. Alright, see ya.